Good morning children, how are you all? So we are having the English class after a long break. That's because we have finished with all the portions. So all that is left with the rhymes and handwriting portions. So today I will do the handwriting part for you all. So if you take your textbook page number 142, in that they have given how to write the alphabets in your 4 lines. I want you to do this. Once you are done with it, and then you will have a small phrase or word given. I want you all to write that. Follow the way it is printed and write. Now after this, what you all are going to learn? Once you all have done, it is slightly slanting, so write in the same format. Once you all have finished with this, I want you all to learn cursive writing. Okay, this is not cursive. This is like a printing letter, like each letter is separate. Okay, so that's going to take a lot of time for you all to write. Isn't it, children? One by one you write A, B. If you're writing kind, K, I, N, D. If you write separately one letter after the other, it's going to take a lot of time for you all to finish your handwriting. Finish your note. So notice that most of you children do not know how to write in cursive. Most of you all must have learned in your kindergarten. But still I want to teach you again from the beginning, so that you will get well versed with your cursive writing, and even it becomes easy for me to write the notes in cursive and it will be easy for you all to understand. The advantage of learning cursive. So what is good about learning cursive writing is it will make you write fluently, neatly and fast. So and it is easy for you to read. If you are writing in a separate letter, in a printed letter, how it will be? Each letter you will write, you will not even know whether it's a word or a letter. One full line without any space. If you are writing in cursive, your cursive will start at the beginning of the word and it will end at the end of the word. So you will know this is a word and there is a space, and then you start again with the next word. So it is easy for you all to read. Okay, so let's start with small letters. Capital letters you all have learned. But still we will go to the capital letters, cursive and capital letters a little later. All I want you to learn is small letters. So formation of words. If you learn the formation of letters, writing the words will be much easier for you. So I will teach you all how to write A to Z in cursive, letter by letter, and then I will give you all in sentences format, so that you will learn to write the words and then sentence. Okay? So today we will start with letters. So that's from A to Z. Okay children, so take your English notebook, 4-line notebook. So what do you first see in your notebook? You will have a margin on your left, and then you have red, blue, red. Okay, so this is how we memorize the lines: red, blue, red. So most of our capital letters starts from red and it's written up to blue. Whereas a cursive line mostly will be used, we will use the middle blue line, except for the long letters like H or F, there you will be using the top red line or bottom red line. So it is red, blue, red. So how do you write A? You all know how to write small a, isn't it? It's just like this. Now when it comes to cursive, it's going to be a little more curves, but it will be faster for you all. So you start from your blue line, go upwards, take a curve at your blue line, come down, go up and write this. This is your A. This is your small a. Go up lowercase a or small a, whatever you want to call it. A is like this, and B. So I want you all to leave 2 finger space. Leave 2 finger space after your A and start your B. Your B will be starting from the blue line, go up towards another blue, pink, come down and go back to blue and take a curve like this. That's your B. Go upwards, take a curve and come down, a U curve and then a slight curve like that. That's your B. It's your small b. Again leave 2 finger space and then write C. What's the next letter? C is similar to A. Drag it like this. Take a curve. Do not join the curve. Return back and stop it here. Right? Go like this. come backwards and stop at the blue line, a little above the blue line. That will be your C. A, B, C, and then what comes, children, next? D. Okay, D is the same as A. Start from the blue line, take a curve, come back, go up to the red and come down to blue. It's D. Fine. Take a curve from blue, go to the next blue line, come down, go up to red and stop at the blue line with a small tail or a curve. That will be your small D. Cursive D. And next is E. E is very simple. Starting from the blue line, go to the above blue line, take a curve which is out of the first curve and come in. In C and A and D, you are returned back in the same curve. But for E, you will take a little more curvish and come back. So that is E. It goes like this. Take a curve like this and come. That's your cursive E. Clear, children? This is E. And then is your F. F starting from the second blue line. Go upwards, blue, red. Take a curve, turn and come down to your another red, down bottom red line and right like this. This is your F. F starts from this blue line, go upwards, touch the red line, come down with a standing line straight, take a curve at the bottom red line, go back with a bow-like structure and then stop it at the blue line. That's your F. Small f. A, B, C, D, E, F. Once you are written F and we'll go to next is G. G is more or less your A. Again take a curve, go up to the blue, come back. This is your A, right? Once you come down and take a curve, this is your G. Touch the bottom red line and take a curve. That's your G. Okay, like this, come down and this. That's your G. And after G is your H. How you write H? H is again, actually I am teaching you a little straight, okay, because of the board, but usually when you are keeping the book, you have to hold the pencil in a proper way, like this. You all know how to hold the pencil, right? And then your book should not be straight vertical, it should be slightly slanting. Only then you can write the cursor properly. If you keep straight, then it will look like this. Your letters will be straight. You tilt the book in an angle. Do not keep it straight vertical. Tilt the book and use your pencil like this and write. The cursor will come slightly slanting. Okay, now when you write H, is again starting from the second blue line, go up, take a U-turn, come down and take another curve. This is your H. Go upwards, come down like this and this. This is your H. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. What comes next? I. I is very simple. So after every letter, please leave 2 finger space. I is starting from the second blue line, go up to the blue line, come back and keep a dot. That's your I. Your dot actually has to be here on the red line. This is your I. Done? J. So how do you write J? It's like I. Just go to the blue line, come down to the red and take a curve like this. This is your J. H-I-J. After J is K. So you all know how to write J. Take the curve from the blue line, go upwards, come down to the red line and stop here. The mid of the blue line. That's your J and a dot on the top. That's your small J. K. K is a little tricky, children. Please observe how I write. It starts from the second blue line, go upwards like any other letter, take a curve, standing line. Once you touch the blue line, Once you touch the blue line, go back to the first blue line, make a bow like a circle, come back. This is your K. So it's like this. You're coming back, go up and right. It will look like a capital R. Okay, like how you write the big letter R, capital R, like that it will look here. But it's first it goes up, come down, again go back and write K. That's K. Okay, H-I-J-K-L. How do you write L? L is just simple, go up and come back to the blue. That's all is your L. Starting from the second blue line, go up and come down. L. And next is M. M. Starting from the second blue line, take a cross line. That is your slanting line. And then a standing line. Go upwards, take a curve, come down, take a curve, come down. That's your M. M. A slanting line from blue to blue. Come with a standing line down to blue. Go backwards, up, and then come down. That's your M. And N is similar to M, but it's only once. Slanting line from blue to blue. Standing line, come down. Go up on the same line. And this is N. M, N. It's a curve. Come down, and that's your N. Okay? H-I-J-K-L-M-N. Next is our O. And O is starting just like your A, curve from blue to blue, come back, join and make a line with it. This is your O. Okay, take the curve, round and then make a knot here and the tail out is your O. M-N-O-P. P is similar to your H, but don't get confused. You have to go from the blue, go up to the red, come down, go back and right. This is your P. Most of us will join like this. But this is how you'll have to write. You'll write and keep writing the next letter, that's all. Because when you join and come back, it takes time, isn't it? So, it's like a L how you write. From blue to red on the top, come down up to the red at the bottom. Go back midway from blue line, take a curve and that's your P. O, P, Q. And after two finger space, write Q is like your A. Write A and then come down to the red line and another slanting line up to Q. Up to your blue line. That's Q. Okay? Like this and like this. That's your Q. Okay, children? And then we have R. R is from the blue, go to the blue above. A slight curve, make a knot, go back to the blue line and write a standing line coming back to blue. That's your R. Go up, take a curve and come back. That's your R. O, P, Q, R. Next is your S. S is again a slanting line. Okay. Slanting line from blue and take a left curve and a right curve. This is your S. Clear? Just like how you wrote E, but it will be only half here. Slanting line and take a left curve and a right curve and go back to make a small line there. That's your S. This line, every single cursive letter ends with a small tail like thing because that's used to join the next letter with that if you are writing a word. So you always have to write this. This is R, S and then is your T. T is like your L. Go up, come down, end with a curve here and remember to put this line after that. That's sleeping line only after you complete the word. or a letter. Go up, come down to blue and sleeping line, that's your T. And then we have U. U starts from this blue line, go to the blue, come down, take a U curve and then a standing line from U to U. I mean blue to blue is your U. Okay? U. So when you're writing the next letter in the word, it will join from here. So that's why we have this tail. So go from here, come back and write U. And next we have V. How do we write V? V again from the second blue line, go upwards, make a sharp slanting line and make a knot here and write. So when you write the next letter in the word, it will start from here, not from down. You will continue from here. That's why V is like this. For you will continue from the tail down. V's tail is over here, it ends here. Okay? So take the slanting line, V, and then a knot with the tail. Your W is also similar, like this, and a tail. Okay, so your next letter will continue from here. That's why it's W. U, V, W. Done. Now X. X is again like this. Go back and write like this. It's two C's together. I'll tell you how to write it here. Two lines like this. You take a curve. Go. This is the right curve. Go back to the middle of the curve. Take another left curve and finish your X. Is that clear? Okay. So curve, left curve, go back. Then you make, right curve, go back to the middle of the curve. Again touch the C and make another C curve or your left curve. That's your X. Okay. U, V, X. U, V, W, X, Y. Y is like this. Y is similar to G, but you will not close this. Okay, so you just take a curve from here, make a knot and come back to the U-turn. A U curve from blue to blue, come down to the red line and write your Y. And Z is again, you will touch all the three lines. Like this. Okay? So it's like this. Like a tree and then you go back. Okay children? Take a curve from blue to blue, another turning curve and then come here, make a knot and go back. This is your Z. So I want you all to learn this from A to Z. Practice and practice, only then you will get it correct. So all of you all are writing your letters up and down. You are not writing you are not following the 4-line formula at all. You will have to use, if you are writing small letters, you will have to touch the two blue lines. In capital letters, you are touching the red, blue, which I don't see at all. So I want you to practice writing the cursive letters from A to Z in your 4 lines book. Write it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, no problem. Practice again and again. It will be good for you all. The more you practice, the more perfect you all will get. Okay children? So practice this. In the next class, I will teach you all to write words and sentences. Okay? That's it for today.